Hey everyone, this is Karen Waksman, founder of Retail MBA. Today we'll be talking about wholesale holiday products. So if you have a great holiday product and you want to sell your product wholesale to retail, this little training will give you some things to think about in regards to holiday wholesale products. With that said, let's get started on today's training. So what's a holiday product? Holiday is anything that's great for any sort of holiday. So Christmas is one, obviously. But what about Valentine's Day, Mother's Day? There's so many, right? So if you go online and Google a holiday calendar, you're going to see so many different holidays. With that said, there is usually a buyer who buys products for the holiday season throughout the year. And then they do different things for it, right? So Mother's Day is going to be pink stuff and red and certain things that are very loving and kind, and more flowers and certain stuff. And Christmas, you all know how many crazy amounts of things that they're selling. A lot of times their big money comes through the holiday season. Now, the reason I decided to create a training about holidays is because it's something that's so overlooked. Say your product, we'll just use Mother's Day as an example. Say your product is pink or it's red or it's feminine or it's something. Why not try and sell to the buyer appropriate for your product at that retail chain, but also consider the holiday buyer, because the holiday buyer could put it in certain parts of the store during certain times of the year. They usually put up displays depending on the retailer and so forth. Just using that as one simple example. Say I had a client who actually had a book for Christmas, like for kids, right? So typically you would think that all we do is help people sell consumer products brands, but a book can be a consumer product, right? Because it's a book, it's Christmas, they are selling things in stores. And the holiday buyer actually picked up this client's product that she made a fortune selling to a chain store with her Christmas book product that's for kids, right? That's just an example of that, right? She had to wait to the certain time of year for the Christmas time of year for them to pick up their budget for the holidays, but that did really well. Obviously, if you have any seasonal products, that's also something to consider. A seasonal buyer is someone who buys for the summer or the spring or the fall or whatever, and for different seasons. But the holiday buyer buys for specific different types of holidays. My point here is that don't ignore the holiday buyers. They usually have one at every major chain store, and they are only responsible for that particular part of the store, which is usually different from something else in the store. So say your product is a stuffed animal. It could be in the kids section of the store. It could be, I don't know, for back to school, whatever. If it's a cool looking thing, I don't know what it is. You get my point. It could be in different parts of the store's toy section and so forth. But maybe that product could also work for Mother's Day. That would be a different buyer who buys for that specific time of year. And so that's pretty gold, right? Because imagine you're getting rejected all over the place with chain stores. The buyers are saying no to you all over the place. And what are you supposed to do? Just say no, maybe consider going after the holiday buyer. Again, not all retailers have them, but some do. And if you want to learn how to actually pitch a holiday buyer appropriately, correctly, definitely take a look at the links below this video. I have a free training on how to go after stores. And we also have more advanced trainings if you really want to get into the nitty gritty on what words to use with buyers, how to interact with them and so forth, how to find reps and distributors, all that good stuff. All of that is in the links below this video. But ultimately, my goal for these videos are to get you to start thinking. So what kind of product could work for you and retailers in regards to holidays? I have seen the craziest products fit into stores. What about 4th of July? So anything American made and red, white, and blue and all the things, people have created products of their existing products and created another version of it for the holiday season and then went after the holiday buyer. For instance, say you sell an umbrella and it's certain colors. Maybe for the holiday season, you put the holiday imagery on it, and then you try to sell it to the holiday buyer as a different revenue stream. Do you get my point? So many different products you can change the colors for to enhance that certain time of year. I don't know. I'm just throwing this out. What if you had an Apple iPhone cover, right? So maybe you sell that design element on an iPhone cover to the holiday buyer for certain times of the year. There's so many different possibilities. People buy stupid things all year round. It's something to think about. Anyways, if you want to learn how to sell to retailers, again, click on the links below. We can learn more, but I wanted you to start thinking about holiday seasons throughout the year. It's not just Christmas. It's not just New Year's. There's so many different retailers who are focused on holidays because that's where their big money comes in. Actually, some retailers make the majority of their money just during the Christmas holiday season, and they have a ton of budget. And it's something to think about. It's another revenue stream if you're just getting rejected everywhere. Anyways, hope this helped. Please subscribe, comment below if you like it. Karen Waksman, Retail MBA, and be on the lookout for additional videos we create. Thank you so much. Appreciate you.